Hey everybody, it's Mike here. Welcome back for another video on how to attract money into your life through law of attraction. So on this video, I'm going to be talking about something very, very important. And I'm going to be talking about as well something that came across my path in the past and could potentially have had a very big effect in my life to get me where I'm at right now. Okay, so listen. How to manifest money into your life, okay? Back in probably 2013, 2014, I don't remember exactly when it was, I came across a little booklet, okay, and I still have it to this day. And this book is called How to Access the Secret Power Inside of You, Using Remote Influencing, Mental Projection, and the Power of Your Emotional Engine. Okay, so I came across this little book. It's a little booklet and it's only about 50 some pages, right? You could probably read through this in an afternoon time frame, maybe an hour or so. And I learned something in that book, okay? And I'm going to share with you today what I learned, okay? And there's some other things I'm going to cover today, okay? So if you guys are wondering why money is not coming into you in your life, let me first of all I'm going to share something with you guys. I'm not going to get religious on you today, but I will share something with you. A secret key that some of you may not know. And it's found right here in the good book. Okay, let me share something with you. This is right out of Proverbs 23, verse 7. Now listen to this. It says, "For as he thinketh in his heart, so is he." That's the first portion of that scripture. For as he thinketh in his heart, so is he. So the Bible says, as a person thinks in their heart, so are they, or so they become. So what this is telling me is what a person becomes and manifests in their life is based on what a person thinks. You see? So, Proverbs 23:7, the first portion of that scripture, is a big key. It tells us, as you think, so you become and receive and manifest in your life. Now listen to me. A lot of people in 2018 want to play the blame game that money's not coming into their life because they have a crummy job, they have a crummy boss, they got bills up to their eyeballs that they've accumulated. And that's obviously everyone's own choices to accumulate those bills. Or money's not in my life. I remember talking to a lady who wanted to blame her boyfriend or her husband, what have you, or ex-boyfriend, for the reasons she was in the state she was in of why she didn't have money or couldn't get approved for financing, whatever. So it's a big blame game. The reason I don't have money is because I got this crummy job, or I have this crummy boyfriend or girlfriend, or husband or wife that ruined my credit, and now I'm in this predicament that I'm in. Or, they have this mindset and thought pattern that, well, life just dealt me a bad deck of cards. Right? So they have a poverty mindset and they play this record in their head. Right? Well, the reason they're manifesting poverty in their life is because they have poverty thinking. And the problem isn't without in this three-dimensional world they're living in. The problem is within themselves of how they're thinking. You see that? The Bible says, as you think, as a man thinketh in your heart, so are you. And so you become. So let me share something with you guys. Okay? Let me share something with you. I came from sleeping, laying my head in a homeless shelter. I remember in a previous marriage, if I remember correctly, I may not have even had $10 or what have you to give to my wife at that time for gas to put in her vehicle, if I remember correctly. It's been quite a few years ago. Okay, so this is where I come from. So if I can go from that to making 6 figures, right? Last year in 2017, it's now 2018. This stuff ain't happening by coincidence, folks. So let me tell you how to get out of the pit and how to manifest money into your life through attraction marketing. Because I don't know if you guys realize this, but I drew a picture of a man or a woman here. I'm not the best artist. I drew a picture of you, whether you're a man or woman watching this video. And here's the deal, folks. Your body is like a magnet. Your body is a biomagnetic field, okay? And your body gives off feelings or emotions out to the universe, okay? This is scientifically proven, folks, okay? So you're giving off vibrations to the universe all day, every day, based on how you think. Now, you may not believe this stuff, but this stuff is real and it works. It's a law that's set up in the universe that as you think in your heart, so you become. As a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. And so he becomes. So here's the problem. People are thinking, life has dealt me a bad deck of cards. I don't got nothing but $10 in my bank account. I got bills up to my eyeballs. I'll never get out of debt. See, they're thinking this stuff in their head. And they're wondering why they can't go nowhere financially in their life because they're playing this record in their head by their own free will. And they're self-destructing themselves by the way they think. And they think it's something out here in the universe that's the problem, when it's the way they're choosing to think that is putting them in the position they're in and manifesting the things in their lives that they don't want by the wrong thinking. You see? So, I came across this book. You see? I came across this little book into my life. And last year I made 6 figures. 6 figures. In probably maybe 7 months. Do you think this stuff is happening by coincidence, folks? So I'm not here to brag or boast about me, but I learned how to change the way I think, to change how I feel, to change what I believe, and what you believe turns into what you receive and manifest in your life. See, this stuff here, folks, there's been countless numbers of stuff sold on attraction marketing, but you can come to this video right here and learn how to do this stuff for free. I'm putting out free, valuable content to you today that could change the course of your life forever. And the only one that can implement it into their lives is you. Is you. You can believe it. You can think this stuff is BS or a lie, but I see it. I'll walk outside somewhere in public and I'll just see money laying around, laying around, laying around. I see money here. I see money there. It's amazing. It's amazing. Now, it all starts with how you think. Folks, what are you thinking on as you watch this video? Do you think this is, nah, this guy's teaching is BS? Well, you're thinking that. So, do you think you're going to get any benefit out of this video? And things are going to change in your life if you're thinking that way? So, here's the deal. How do you change this cycle so you can learn how to manifest money in your life in 2018 and beyond? Simple. Write this down. You change the way you think and you focus on what you want, not on what you see. So what you do is you change the way you think, because as a man thinks in his heart, so is he and so he becomes. So to change the things that are in your life that you don't want, folks, you have to start imagining and visualizing, okay, the things in your life that you want instead of thinking upon the things that you don't want and what you see in your life right now. And it takes discipline, okay? It takes discipline to discipline your mind to focus on what you want to come into your life instead of what you see around you. That's step one. Okay? Because what you think is going to affect how you feel. Let me give you an example. You get the report from the doctor that you got cancer, right? And those thoughts start turning. Man, I got cancer, I got cancer, I got cancer. What are you thinking on? The problem. You see, the problem. And what you think on is going to start to affect how you feel. What you think first, you think something first, and it triggers feelings. So what you do is you start thinking, I got cancer, I got cancer. And what those thoughts do as they turn in your mind is trigger feelings or emotions of fear. Of fear, right? So what you're thinking on, I got cancer, is causing you to feel a certain way, which triggers feelings of fear into your life. Uh-oh. And how you feel affects how you feel from what you think, then turns into something that you believe. I got cancer, and now I'm afraid. I'm feeling afraid because of what I think and a report that a doctor gave me. So now I'm going to feel like I'm going to have feelings of fear based on what I think because of a report of somebody. And now I believe I have cancer. And guess what? What you believe turns into what you receive and manifest in your life. Let me ask you a question. What if that doctor was wrong? And what if that report of you got cancer wasn't true? Wasn't true. Now you believe a lie, and you let that lie affect how you feel and the vibrations and emotions that are going out into the universe. Right? Right here. And this is a picture of you with, that's a picture of a heart there. I don't know if you can see it. I'm not the best artist. But as you think, so you feel, and in your heart, you believe. And as you believe, you receive. See? You focus on what you want, not what you see. So the key to is, even though it can be hard, is to focus, refocus, not on what a report of a person says. You got to discipline yourself to refocus on what you want. You see? That's the key. So if you don't have money in your life, you don't focus on your bank account that has double goose eggs in there. You don't focus on the fact you only have $2 in your wallet or in your purse. You focus and think and visualize yourself having money coming to you, and you discipline yourself to do it maybe 15, 20 minutes a day. Okay? And you stay focused and you do this maybe 2, 3 times a day. And you discipline yourself with small little things you want first. See, you may just want, and you don't start with the big things because the big things take more time, like becoming a millionaire, receiving a house, what have you. Those are big items. So you want to discipline yourself to do this 15 minutes a day and visualize money coming to you. Whether it's finding $100 on the road, on a sidewalk, you start small and you discipline yourself to do this 15, 20 minutes a day. Okay? Whether it's finding money on the street, finding money in your pockets of your pants, maybe after you do laundry, and you visualize yourself finding this, holding it in your hands, and not the big things at first. And as you start doing this and disciplining yourself 2, 3 times a day, and no one can do it but you, what you think upon causes you to start feeling a certain way. And when you visualize that, it's going to start making you feel happy or feel wealthy. Okay? And then as you feel, because you're thinking the right thoughts to manifest money into your life, you're going to start feeling how it feels to have money in your life in the here and now, not in the future. So you're putting yourself into a parallel timeline to receive in the present right now the things you want in the future. Okay? So, as you think and visualize that you have it now, you start feeling a certain feeling. So you're going to start giving out, instead of fear, you're going to give out positive vibrations to the universe, right? And the universe is going to give you back what you're emoting or feeling that you gave out to the universe. See, the universe will give you guys whatever you're thinking about and feeling. And it will manifest it back into your life. Okay? So, you want to think the right thoughts. Discipline yourself to do it consistently. And those thoughts are going to start making you feel a certain way. So now you're getting positive vibrations out to the universe. And as you feel a certain way, you're going to start believing it. Because why? Why? Because Romans 10:10. Here's another scripture. Listen to this. Are you ready? You got to get it from your head to your heart. See, that's the key. Romans 10:10. This is plain as day. Now, I didn't write this, so don't get mad at me. But Romans 10:10 says, "For with the heart man believeth unto righteousness, but with the mouth confession is made unto salvation." So with the heart man believeth. See, you believe things in your heart, not in your head. See, with your head you think, but with your heart you believe. And as you believe, you receive. See, eventually. So the key is to get it from your head, where you're thinking. The key is to get the thoughts you want that you're thinking in your head, down in your heart, where you believe. And as you believe, you're going to receive, baby, into your life. And it's going to be manifested. Okay? So, you may not see it in the first hour, the first day, but you may see it in a week from now. Okay? Whatever it is you want. Whatever it is. And it works for money. It works for, you could desire in your heart a boyfriend, a girlfriend, a husband, a wife. You start imagining that you're with that person. Okay? You start believing it, feeling it, believing it, and then you eventually see someone show up in your life, and you're going to say to yourself, that's the person. Because I've disciplined myself to think the right thoughts, to feel the right feelings, to believe the right things, so I can receive the right things into my life. And that, boys and girls, is how you do it. You see, the problems, folks, people are having, people think it's my job, it's this person, it's that person, it's this circumstance, it's this disease, it's that. Folks, those things are manifesting into your life by your free will and choice to think a certain way, to feel a certain way, to believe a certain way, and you manifest things into your life a certain way. Okay? So I started learning this stuff through this little bitty manual. Can you believe that? And then I got into this little manual, the Money Magnet. You see that? This little bitty manual. Okay? And this is 30-some pages. Okay, so here's the deal. Proverbs 23:7. As a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. Starts with the way you think, and it gets into your belief, your thoughts affect how you feel, and how you feel is giving out vibrations to the universe, and the universe is giving you back that which you're putting out. So you put out vibrations to the universe, right? And the universe is going to give you back what you give out. Because what you give, you eventually receive. You see that? You give and you receive. Your body's a magnet. You attract and you repel things from you all day long, regardless if you know it or not. We do this stuff probably, unconsciously. So this is the formula, folks. So you start with small things. Maybe you want an extra $10 in the next week coming to you. Maybe you'll find it on the ground. Maybe somebody will hand it to you. What have you. Okay? This is how to attract, this is how to manifest money in your life with attraction marketing. Attraction marketing. The law of attraction. See, if you want money to be attracted to you, you got to put out the right vibrations, baby, into the universe that's going to bring that money to you. You got to do it. Being lazy's not going to do it. If all you're doing is blaming people, I joined this program, it don't work. I joined that program, nothing I get in ever works. Listen to what you're telling yourself and you're thinking about all day long. Nothing I get in ever works. And you wonder why nothing you get in ever works? Because of what you're thinking. Of what you're thinking and meditating on and letting come in to the sandbox or the playground of your head. Your mind is the sandbox and the playground. It's the battlefield. Why are you letting those thoughts come into your sandbox, folks, of negativity, telling yourself, I can't do it, I can't do it, I can't do it? Why are you letting those fears and insecurities in your head so that they eventually manifest in your heart and in your life? The doctor says, I got cancer. Are you going to believe that? Or are you going to believe, whose report are you going to believe? The doctor's report or the report that says in the good book, with his stripes I'm healed? Are you going to believe what man says or what God says? I'm not getting religious on you. I'm just telling you, whose report are you believing? The report on the 6 o'clock news that there's a recession coming? The report that's in the nightly newspaper that says a recession's coming? The report that you look into your bank account and see double goose eggs or barely any money in there? Or are you going to restructure and think on what you want in life? Okay? And so you can eventually feel positive, that you can start putting out the right vibes into the universe to start getting the right vibes coming back to you from the universe. So you start believing it because it goes from your head to your heart. Why? Because you're meditating on the right thoughts. And as you see and alter, right? You alter, you put yourself in the present state and you see those things that you hope for in the future, but you receive them, those things that you hope for in the future, and you receive them in the present. In the present. And you start believing you have the things that you want in the future, in the here and now. Why do you believe them? Because you can see them in your mind's eye. And as you believe you have in the here and now and not in the future, that's called faith, right? That's called faith. As you believe them in the here and now, you're going to eventually receive them and manifest them into your life. Why? Because you believe in order to receive. You see, we are the masters of our own destiny, and you are the man or woman of the hour that needs to be responsible, and so do I, and so does everybody else, for their own lives. See, we are the masters of our own lives and destiny, not no one else. See, we are the ones to take responsibility for our lives. No one else is responsible to take responsibility for our lives. It's not our husband's or our wife or our boyfriend or girlfriend's responsibility, or our kids or our grandparents or our boss or the President of the United States. It's our responsibility to take responsibility for our lives, put on our big boy and big girl pants, and start changing our lives in the here and now. And bring those things that we want in our future into our present reality. Come on, somebody. And this is how you do it. I just took you to school. I just saved you from spending countless of dollars on all these courses, right? That charge you an arm and a leg to teach you something that you can get for free right here on this video. Remember, I had a little booklet come into my life, you know, and I went from laying my head in a homeless shelter, okay, laying my head in a hotel bathroom because I just wanted somewhere warm to sleep so I didn't freeze to death when it was February and that when there was snow on the ground. Or I slept in my car or a grocery store bathroom or wherever I was sleeping in my car or whatever back in the day. And I go from hardly having a dime to my name or a job to making 6 figures last year in 2017. You think this stuff happened by coincidence? I just gave you the formula. Proverbs 23:7, as a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. So he becomes. Write that down. Romans 10:10, write that down. Look it up in the good book. It's not my word. I didn't write the book, so don't be mad at me. As a man thinks in his heart. No. Proverbs 23:7, as a man thinks in his heart, so is he, and so he becomes. And then Romans 10:10, for with the heart man believeth. So you believe it in your heart. That's where you believe things, not in your head. With your head you think it, but in your heart you believe it. So the key is to get what you think and what you want that you're thinking in your head. You got to think it, and then you actually turn and start feeling a certain way. And then as you feel, you're going to believe in your heart. And as you believe in your heart, you receive and manifest that which you've believed and felt and believed, and then you receive and manifest. Folks, you wonder why people's lives are in chaos. Because of the way they're thinking. If you don't believe this stuff, that's okay. You don't have to believe it. But all I know is this. I've received it into my life. And if you don't believe me, back up my YouTube channel, clear back to 2013. With that first video, watch 1 or 2 videos a day. If you just watch 1 video a day, over the course of a year, if you're watching one of my videos every single day, you would not even get through all my videos because I got over 400. You watch the first video and go through each one, and you will see the accumulation of wealth that has come in for my programs, right? You will see it, okay, before your very eyes on my video. Why? Because documentation beats conversation every single time. See, a lot of people out there talking the talk. See, but are they walking the walk, and do they have the results that show that they have a way to get results in their life? I've hoped you've liked this video entitled How to Manifest Money into Your Life with Attraction Marketing. This is how you do it. You start with small things, and you got to stop focusing on what you have if you don't like it, and if you want it changed in your life. And you got to refocus, baby, on what you do want and start thinking on what you want to come into your life so you can start feeling a certain way, right? Believing a certain way, and so you can start manifesting a certain way. And it's your responsibility to do it, my responsibility to do it. Hey, I'm not your dad, I'm not God, I'm not your boss. If you don't believe this stuff, that's your business, okay? I'm just putting some free valuable content out here to you guys today, okay? And I'm not bragging or boasting on myself or what I've accumulated. I'm just giving you the formula today. Start with small things. Discipline yourself with the small little things you want first. Start with maybe 10 bucks, 50 bucks, 100 bucks. And when you see this stuff manifest in your life, and keep this in the back of your head, don't focus on how it's going to happen or where it's going to come from. Don't focus on that. Focus on what you want, visualize it in the here and now, and believe it that you have it in the here and now, and watch it manifest. But do not focus on how it's going to happen, and do not focus on when. Just focus on it and stay focused on it for maybe 15-20 minutes a day. And as those small little things start popping up, you're going to get confident in your life and say to yourself, wow, this stuff works. I had this little booklet come into my life to start helping me understand this stuff. You're getting a video coming to you today to help you understand why the things that you don't want in your life are there. And I'm giving you the solution how to turn those things into what you want to manifest in your life. It all starts by how you think. Because as a man thinks in his heart, so is he, and so he becomes and manifests. Folks, we all need to take responsibility in our lives. We need to stop believing lies, start believing the truth, start taking responsibility for our lives, and it's no one else's responsibility to make you a success. I'm not responsible to make you a success. Your kids aren't responsible. Your boss ain't responsible. The president's not responsible. Not even God is responsible to put you in a position of where you want to be, because he's given you free will to choose the life you want to live on this earth. You can live a life of abundance, super abundance. You can live a life of what's the word I'm looking for here? You can live your own heaven or hell on this earth, and you do it by your own choices and free will. See, you're choosing to live your own heaven, or you're choosing to live your own hell on this earth by the way you think. You don't believe me? That's okay. You don't have to believe me, but believe what he says, according to Proverbs 23:7 and according to Romans 10:10, because he speaks the truth, folks, and the truth can set a man or woman free. Hope you've liked this video. You may want to save and bookmark this one so you know that you are responsible for what you have in your life right now, right? Choices and free will. We make choices to put ourselves in certain positions. Through relationships, through the way we think, through certain job situations. Folks, don't let negative thoughts and the things you don't want to manifest in your life into the playground of your mind. You're giving them access. Don't let problems of, I got this report that so-and-so's got cancer. I got this report that my son is in jail. I got this report, that report. Folks, you're going to have trials and tribulations in life. The key is not to let yourself be engulfed with it, and to not let yourself be overtaken with the things and problems and cares of life. You got to refocus, baby. It's a new day and a new way for you here in 2018. Okay? Keep this video, pass it on to somebody that needs an extra push in life to understand that they are the reason they're at a certain place in their life. It's your choice to make a change today. I hope you've liked the video. I got to get off. I'm running out of time. Thank you for tuning in to this video, how to manifest money in your life through the law of attraction. We'll see you guys on the next video, and hopefully on the road to success. Peace. God bless. I'm out. Have a super abundant day, and bye for now.